You're rocking with your Kunsan Radio King here at 88.5 Eagle. I'm Special Stephen Solomon. It's 4:08 p.m. and brace yourselves. We have a lot of girl power coming up for the first half of the hour, whether you like it or not. Your weather is going to be 62 degrees for the low this evening. Tomorrow, we'll be back up around 72 degrees. And if you're in Seoul, it's going to be clear tomorrow in the 80s, but rainy on Sunday, coming back down to the 70s. And your exchange rate is going to be 1,068 won to the U.S. dollar, brought to you by your DoD Community Bank. The fun doesn't really begin for a while after work. What can I possibly do until then? Wait, what's playing tonight? What's playing this weekend? I got to know. Well, you're listening to the right radio show because I got your poster previews coming up right here at 88.5 The Eagle, where we serve America's best. Whoa, alright, hold up. We got a poster preview. Deepwater Horizon, starring Mark Wahlberg from The Perfect Storm, The Departed, Invincible, The Italian Job. This guy does a lot of movies. And Lone Survivor. Kurt Russell is back from Hateful Eight, Furious 7, Escape from New York and LA, and Tombstone. Mark Malkovich from Red 2, Transformers 3, Burn After Reading, and Con Air. And Kate Hudson's in this one from You, Me, Dupree, How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days, and Almost Famous. It's going to be directed by Peter Berg, who also directed Lone Survivor with Mark Wahlberg, Battleship, and Hancock, and The Rundown. And that one was pretty good. So, a story set on the offshore drilling rig Deepwater Horizon, which exploded during April 2010 and created the worst oil spill in U.S. history. Like I said yesterday, I believe this is going to be a good movie, a lot of story behind it. You get to see what went down from the perspective of the workers caught on the rig. The incident looks really well done, and I believe it's going to leave an impact on you once you see it. I'm just not going to watch it. Doesn't catch my eye. Had to watch 2 different trailers just to see if there was anything I missed from the first one, and the second one made me feel like I was going to watch Jurassic World 2 with all its brief dinosaur references. Like, I got it. But if I hadn't watched the first one, I would have been like, why is this relevant? And Kate Hudson, again, is in it. I have a love-hate relationship with her on screen, so. But for all you guys interested, it plays tonight at 6 p.m. and then not tomorrow, Sunday at 4 p.m. Hold up. Got a poster preview for you. Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children, starring Eva Green from Sin City, A Dame to Die For, 300, Rise of the Empire, Dark Shadows, Casino Royale, and Penny Dreadful. Asa Butterfield, the kid that was almost Spider-Man from Ender's Game, and Hugo, and of course Samuel L. Jackson, because what movie is Samuel L. Jackson not in these days? Director is going to be Tim Burton, who has done movies such as Alice in Wonderland, Sweeney Todd, Corpse Bride, Sleepy Hollow, Batman, and Beetlejuice. When Jacob discovers clues to a mystery that spans different worlds and times, sounds like Doctor Strange, he finds a magical place known as Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. But the mystery and danger deepen as he gets to know the residents and learn about their special powers and their powerful enemies. Unfortunately, Jacob discovers that only his own special peculiarity can save his new friends. Woo! A school about kids with abilities. That's never been done before. Harry Potter, X-Men, anything from anime. At least Percy Jackson did it as a camp, which made sense enough to me. But seriously, this movie looks peculiarly intriguing. Probably because it's Tim Burton, and that's how I feel when I watch one of his movies. Which makes me curious because what would it look like if someone else had directed it? Curious indeed. Anywho, that's playing tonight at 8:30 p.m. and again on Sunday at 6:30 p.m. So I'm saying, go check it out. Hold up. I got one more poster preview for you. Operation Chromite, starring Liam Neeson from Taken 2 and 3, A Million Ways to Die in the West, The A-Team, Clash of the Titans, Batman Begins, and Star Wars Episode 1, just to name a few. Lee Jung-jae, Assassination, The Thieves, New World, Lee Byung, Prime Minister and I, The Return of Superman, Not What You Think, Dr. Jin, and Jin Song-yong, Dr. Stranger, not Dr. Strange, Dr. Stranger, Bridal Mask, and Inspiring Generation. In case you couldn't tell, this movie is very Korean-based. I wonder why. It's directed by John H. Lee, who did The Third Way of Love, A Moment to Remember, and 71, Into the Fire. South Korean Navy Special Forces Captain Jang Hank-soo and 7 members of the KLO, Korean Liaison Office Unit, disguised themselves as North Korean Inspection Unit to infiltrate the North Korean Army Command Center in Incheon. Their mission directives from General MacArthur are 1. Recon enemy forces in Incheon and secure the mine chart. 2. Kidnap Ryu Jong-chun, the second highest ranking officer in the North Korean Command Center, to acquire intel on the naval mine location. And 3. On D-Day, light the Palmindo lighthouse as a signal to the main UN forces. So, at first, I wasn't going to give this movie even a second thought. I hadn't even heard about it until I was in the theater to see something else, and there were a stack of flyers right there. It doesn't even pop up on IMDb. Like, how legit is this film? Well, there is a trailer, and boy, does it look intense. Like, mind-blowing. Things get real. Liam Neeson is taking charge, and names. Super craziness, graphic. Realistic. Why can't a lot of B-rank movies look this good, kind of intense? I still don't think I'm going to see it though. But I was on the verge of giving it a try. I think my personal block of not wanting to read subtitles halted me, even though it varies from English to Korean, much like the movie Inglourious Basterds did. But if you're curious or interested and want an epic lesson in history, go check this movie out. It's playing tomorrow at 6:30 p.m. Thank you for tuning in with me for this 4 o'clock hour. I am Solomon, your Kunsan Radio King. If you want to see the trailers for the movies coming out this weekend, you can find them on the AFN Kunsan Facebook page. We talked about Liam Neeson's new movie. Now we'll talk about Attack of the Clones. Yep, get ready to pump your brakes. Coming to you before the half, but after the Eagle Network news at the top of the hour. Here at 88.5 The Eagle, where we serve America's best.